What's up, y'all? Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. I would like y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. If you'd like to support the channel, Cash App is in the description. If you'd like to follow me on any other platforms, everything on top of the description of my YouTube. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. I'm about to drink the smallest can of Fanta in the world. So let's do this.
And I knew right from the start I was too much. I'm closer than you think to the stars. Nigga, look up.
Ain't nobody don't ask me.
No need to act these hoes.
You think I'm so sexy?
I simply tell them that
Ain't nobody don't ask me. Ah, shit. We got one. I can only play my music, but I wish I could. I need to start going on live, like on, I think Instagram and lie, man. Y'all gonna you understand? Like if you follow, you can follow me on TikTok, but I gotta go. I gotta figure it out. I don't know what the hell even going on over there. They be talking about they trying to send gifts, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on. I'm just like, see, you too easy. I can look at this. I can see all the little joints. I had all this over here. I don't still don't know. I mean, I could figure that out, but yeah, TikTok, that shit crazy, man. I just got home and grabbed some food after I eat. Be off to your stream, bro. Cut it out, bro. Yeah, bro, you're weird. You're officially a weirdo, dog. You're officially a weirdo, big dog. Like, you gotta get the fuck out of this chat, bro. You gotta get out of here, bro. Grandma boy toy. What kind of name? How do you two let y'all get away with some of these names, bro? Grandma's boy toy. What? That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right saying it, bro. Grandma's boy toy. What?
And I knew right from the start I was too much. I'm closer than you think to the stars. Nigga, look up. Don't need to act these hoes.
You got to go. You got to go with it, dog. I don't know what y'all be talking about in this chat. Well, y'all niggas are some goofies, bro. We about to do we ain't did Poetic Flacco in a minute. We about to do Poetic Flacco. We about to react to Poetic Flacco. It's a pretty fairly new one, less than 30 minutes ago. Dr. Umar Johnson lives keep getting worse. Y'all go check out Poetic Flacco channel. Show the boy some love. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. I gotta hook my damn speaker up. Give me a second.
Download now.
Now, it's a social network where every person has an AI that knows them, their interests, what they're looking for.
Dr. Umar Johnson gets confronted and asked about this school scam on a podcast appearance with Loon. And what Umar Johnson proceeds to say is some of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Umar Johnson needs to stop doing interviews, at least until he can get his lies in order.
See what they're peddling is there's a class
The
section.
narrative is we're the supporters and we got issues. That's all lies.
Wow.
They are haters masquerading as supporters.
This interview proves that Umar Johnson has completely lost his mind. He is completely out of reality because the interviewer proceeds to ask him some pretty easy questions, such as, so you don't think any supporter of yours have any questions about the school? You don't think any supporter of yours have doubts after a decade of this school not opening up? Umar Johnson response is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard.
Jealousy and envy.
In your heart, you don't believe there's any supporters that say, Doc, it's been a long time.
Nope.
I love you, I believe
Not the
you.
ones who follow because they've always been kept lock and step with me.
Yeah, but that's blind faith. And we don't want to.
It ain't blind faith because they see the school and they've seen the progress of the school step by step, including the setbacks. They've never been in the dark. You got to remember now, I give 300 speeches a year? I'm the most requested black scholar in the world, bar none. Most popular Pan-Africanist in the world, bar none. The #1 black conscious personality in this country, bar none.
That's a lie. I'm the most popular Pan-African in the world. I'm the most popular. So don't let him goddamn, don't let Omar lie to y'all or fool y'all. I'm the most popular Pan-African in America. So cut it out, Umar.
Most credentialed, most popular, most loved, most hated, most everything. So people get to hear me regularly.
Umar Johnson has completely rigged the game. No supporters have doubts of where their money is going because if they had doubt, they wouldn't be a supporter. So he can take your money, do what he want to do with it, and the moment you complain or ask, yo, where's this going, or have any doubts, you're no longer.
You're a hater. You going in the book of Negroes.
A supporter and your voice don't count no more. Even though Umar Johnson says that he holds himself accountable to all donators. So if you donate money and you have doubt, you're no longer a supporter and he no longer owes you anything. How does that work? The most disturbing part about this is Umar Johnson is saying these things out loud, and he's hearing himself say these things out loud, and in his head, it makes sense.
So the updates are, you could probably go to a Dr. Umar supporter, a true one, and say, give me the timeline of the school. They could probably tell you, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, the plumbing, the HVAC.
You know what? I rock with you. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that 100% of your supporters are 100%.
I disagree.
I think some of them are
You may
because
have to redefine supporter then, because maybe you're talking about somebody who might have gave $10 once 10 years ago. But supporter for me is somebody who supports and consistently donates. They don't have issues because you got to remember, I got personal relationships with all my supporters. I know them. So if you come to me and say your supporters got issues, I'm gonna ask you for a name. Remember, we recorded every donation. We know everybody.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? And this is how I get the haters. Because they say, yeah, I donated. What's my first question? I need your name. How did you donate? Cash App? Check? When was your last donation? Because we got it recorded. Let me look you up. And then I look them up, you don't even exist.
If you've seen the video of Umar Johnson showing us his home, then you will understand how ridiculous what Umar Johnson just says.
Hey man, I seen a video, a still shot of this man's house, bro. I was like, ain't no way your mama living there with you, bro. Ain't no way your
wants us
mama.
to believe that
Black,
he has
what
proof
up?
of every $1, $5, $20 donation that has came in, and he done raised over $2 million. So Umar Johnson has been raising money for over a decade. And a man who, based on his home, we could see is unorganized and discombobulated.
All
He
the way.
somehow has managed to keep record of every $5, every dollar, every $20 that it came in on his way to raising $2 million plus. So when he's on live in his vehicle saying, run me donations, family, and people are sending in $5 and $2 and $10, he somehow has record of every one of those people and how much they've donated. Cut it out, bro. Good. Go
Man,
sell that to some fools, man. Go sell that to some dummies, bro. And Umar Johnson would also say that people should not have any doubts or any questions on the updates because he give updates at his speeches. First off, those hole in the wall speeches with like 50 people. If somebody for some reason never attended those speeches, have no idea what went on at those speeches, they're out the loop, and if they're out the loop, they're not a real supporter because they should know what took place at those speeches. And then also too, look at how he rates the game, okay? If you have doubts about this, you're not a real supporter, okay? But then also, when he gives you the update, even though the series of events and history will tell you that whatever update he gives you is a freaking lie, he done gave at least 20 opening dates already. If he tells you something, you should take it as absolute law and fact and not question it whatsoever, because if you question it, you're not a real supporter. So whatever he tells us should be the truth and should be considered as the truth, even though history and facts will tell us it's not.
And you know what? What another thing I want to speak to while I
And
have
then when
you.
people talk about how long, right?
With Sigma Q's expert-led AI, you aren't just using a tool, you're expanding your team.
Bro said I look like Uncle Drew. What up?
That's an opinion room. Remember, the school we building ain't never been built in this country before. This is the first school in American history, independent, African-centered school, financed with the...
Man, cut that shit out, bro. Stop that cap. Stop the cap.
donations from African people on every single continent in the world. Never been done. Too long, according to your government.
Russ out Kyrie Irving.
That's government money. You can't compare this to this. Your home school, that's your
Bro, I
basement.
hear all
That ain't no
kinds of-
institution.
I hear
I saw a hater up.
I look like David Banner, Isaac Hayes, all kind of Ferrari. What up? Well.
Every day, some hating out of New York, talking about how his homies built 2 schools or something. Where? In a home? Storefront? Basement? This is real buildings here. This is a
Man, see, now you hating on Lord Jamal. Lord Jamal, all he said was His people built the school way back in the day. Don't hate on Lord Jamar now, even though we don't agree with everything Lord Jamar's on and says or whatever. Don't hate on Lord Jamar, please, brother.
New school, teachers lounge, gym, cafeteria. You comparing an institution to a home school? And now everybody got this new school thing going on, right? Also open to school. You know what their definition of school is? A room with some books and pencils.
Right.
The audacity of this man to be critiquing other people's schools. You know what they have that you don't, even though you have, let's say, the building, you have
Man,
the teacher
cut it
lounge,
out.
you have the cafeteria. You know what they have.
Bro, cut it out, bro. We don't want to hear nothing about that, bro. Yeah, bro. That's good for you, bro. You don't have to do that outside of this. You don't have to do that outside of this live, bro. Like, bro, what are these people, bro? The man got under my shit and said he getting head and what, bro? That don't mean what you eat don't make me shit,
They
bro.
have students at their school, right? How can you critique somebody who started a school with their own funds, with their own money, didn't raise $2+ million and have nothing to show for it? How can you critique them? If they have students, they have curriculum, they have an actual school. You have empty buildings. That's what you have. Empty buildings. Umar Johnson is a crafty fella. Peep how Umar Johnson says,
Josh,
10+ year timeline ain't too long. It's never been done before what I'm trying to do. But we don't compare the type of schools. No, we compare the amount of money it takes. So we will compare you to other people who has fundraised $2 million. I don't think there's a person on earth other than Umar Johnson who has fundraised $2 million of money that don't belong to them and still don't have a school up. I don't think it's hard, Umar Johnson, to open up a school off of $2 million.
A room it's like church, right? I got a church, and then you go. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
There's church, and then there's church.
Right.
There's schools, and then there's schools. We have a school.
Let me ask you this. Do you think with everything that's being said, and also why you want to clarify something, because I do see one of your detractors, and again, I understand how this works, man. A lot of people, they're a former confederacy.
Yeah, and when they come up your name,
because they make money from YouTube thing, right? And so
I'm feeling like 20 families on the internet, bro.
Right, but I do want to clarify something, because when they bring your donation,
that man said he feeding 20 families on the internet. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, big dog. Stop lying, bro. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the motherfucking cap.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
amount in question online.
They don't know the donation.
I get that. And I see this from a lot of them, and I want to clarify that because they use my platform. They use one of our conversations, and so I want to clarify for the record, if there's an investigation going on or whatever's going on, I want to clarify this. A lot of people are saying that at a certain point you said that you had not took in $1 million.
We've never had $1 million at one time.
No. Right.
Umar Johnson.
See, you gotta listen to when people talk and how they talk and the vernacular and the wording and the spacings of the word. He says, we never had $1 million at one time. But you've been raising money for 12 years, so bro, you could have had $1 million, fuck that up, got another $1 million, fuck that up, and got another $1 million and fuck that up. Bro, you gotta listen, bro. Don't let these folks talk too fast now. You gotta run this shit back.
Is a tricky son of a gun. Umar Johnson was asked, have you raised $1 million? Umar Johnson responded back, we haven't touched $1 million all at once. Have you raised $1 million? We have never had $1 million all at once.
Damn, poetic goddamn said the same thing I just said. God damn. He said the exact same thing I just said.
The reason why he phrased it that way is because why? He raised more than $1 million. But due to the spending habit, he never seen $1 million in his account sitting there total because he done spent it, right? So again, he raised $500,000, he spent $100,000. He raised 300,000. He spent 200,000. So he's never seen it all at once, but he's tricky. Now, Umar Johnson makes sure to say specifically, it's never gotten up to $3 million. That's because it's gotten up to $2 million, from what I was told and from what the record shows.
Have a look at some of the favorite boy things and how to play them. So the first one is pretty simple.
But that's not what. All I'm saying is this: they got the dates wrong. So they're using a date of an upload date on YouTube, and it was upload for the second or third time at that point.
Okay.
So the numbers
I heard is preposterous. The date I heard 3 million. We never hit 3, bro. I heard 5. I heard 8. I heard 2. If we had that money, both schools would be done. What are we talking about? If I got that. Bro, we already open and running, bro.
Yeah.
It's everybody's fault why this school hasn't opened up for Umar Johnson. It's the supporters' fault for not giving him enough money, even though he didn't do a goddamn thing with that $2 million he got. And now, apparently, right, it's black. So Umar Johnson will claim that black contractors, he hired them and they didn't do the job done and they scammed him. And he had to hire the white man to come and finish the job, and it's the black contractor's fault. The school.
So it's the black man's fault that the school ain't open. Cut it out. Cut it out. Please stop
so
it.
Long. All lies. Just Umar Johnson just looking for anybody to blame. But it's low down, bro. That you will throw black folks under the bus like this for your own incompetence. This is low down stuff, man. This is not cool.
The only thing that took time was we kept getting scammed by people we were referred to do the work. We got scammed by everybody. Everybody, bro. And then we went to the white people and they did the work. You know how painful that is, bro? To have your people take the money, not do the work, and you go to the white people and they knock it out.
It's black people's fault. It's this people. Like, come on. At what point do you say it's my fault? Like, even when Umar Johnson is telling
That man never say that shit is his fault.
This other story of how Wilmington, Delaware almost sold his school or his buildings because they're not a school. Umar Johnson refused to acknowledge what he did wrong. He lays out, plain and simple, how it's his fault 1,000%, but then try to pass the blame as if we didn't hear the story.
Outside of being told by FBI agents, I know that I'm being watched. That was one of the biggest pieces of confirmation.
Man, you talking about the FBI watching him. Man, cut that shit out.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Yeah, bro, you gotta go talking about that country with the I in their name, bro. We don't even discuss that over here, bro. You gotta get with that shit. You gotta get, bro. Nobody talk about no Israel, bro. Why you want me to talk about that, dog?
I received that they're actively trying to stop you. They heard you got debanked and moved that quickly. No notice room.
Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into
no
how.
Letter, no phone.
Yeah.
For 5 months, mind you, I was reaching out.
So
trying to deal with the vacant property registration fee.
Let's context setting here. So $72,000 was the number that I think it was. Was it
40 something?
Okay, 40 something. I thought you said they said we owe 72,000.
You know what? It could have been 70. It's been a minute now.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Bruh, how you don't know how much this shit will cost?
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
40 for the vacant.
I'm calling cap on that
property
shit.
registration fees past date plus the current utilities. Because you got to remember,
Okay.
water bills be crazy, and we're not even using no
like
water.
even in here, the gas and shit is high. But tell
We're
me,
not using
Shit,
it.
y'all
at
think
all.
shit gonna be high
No,
now?
no.
Wait till after this war and shit over with, bro. Ozzy Osbourne. What about Ozzy Osbourne? Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne.
This is a big scam.
Yeah.
It's a big scam. But
Yeah, because it's a collective type of thing. Yeah. So let me ask you this. So walk me through this. Number
Well,
one,
the issue
how the
is-
city got to that position to want to
Here's
sell
the
it,
thing.
and how you missed whatever correspondence they said.
I didn't miss it. They just stopped communicating with me because they knew they was trying to sabotage me.
My
I didn't
back
miss nothing.
hurts.
You're supposed to get a 4-year.
Hey, bro, you sound like I don't know. I don't know what you is, but it sound like my girl. I said we say my back hurts. Oh shit! You said my presence is heavy. You said what's good? What's the Chi-Town Dad? What up, Chi-Town Dad?
Waiver if you a nonprofit.
What's going on in Iraq, man? Let us know, bro. Please let us know what's going on in Iraq. Because I'm scared to fly over that motherfucker. God damn, I'm scared to fly over
Where you don't pay the vacant property registration fee, which they jumped up from about $1,500 a year to like $7,000. Trying to destroy us through bleeding our account, right? Well, I call them up and say, yo, we nonprofit, can we get the 4-year waiver? The application got in too late.
It isn't just about looks. It's about your health. The way you hold your tongue, breathe, and align your jaw.
You feel me? So
This was before the letters, right?
we get,
Bro said, I just turned an adult. Any advice? Only thing I can tell you about being an adult, only thing I can really tell you, bro, is just hold on and be strong. Dog. You gotta hold on and be strong, man.
I'm saying, how do
That's the only
we
thing I
get
can
to
tell
the
you about
point
being
of
an
to
adult,
this
bro.
because when I got the vacant property registration fee waiver, I asked them, can y'all retroactively apply the waiver to us? Because I remember I was late.
Am I missing something here? Where's the grand conspiracy? Umar Johnson knew he had to file the waiver. He waited until the deadline passed, tried to hijack these people and get them to retroactively apply. They said that's not how that works, Umar Johnson, but we'll do our best. We'll talk about some things and get back to you. These people wrote a detailed email when Umar Johnson accused them of not contacting them. They wrote a detailed email showing receipts of, they called Umar Johnson, he never answered. They sent him letters, he never responded back to it. They put the letters on.
I ain't Muslim, but I'm definitely not Muslim, but
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka
Dr.
nasta'in
Dre.
Ihdina siratal mustaqim siratal ladhina an'amta 'alayhim ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim waladdallin Amen. Bismillah.
On the school, he never responded back to it. It took a fan going by, seeing the letters, posting it online before Umar Johnson could respond. So Umar Johnson admits that he knew he had to file a waiver for the vacant property fees. He never filed a waiver. He filed it late, and these people followed protocol, but now they're somehow after you. Hey, man. And we still ain't forget. Ain't Umar Johnson say
you must be like the West
that they was
Coast, bro.
doing an inspection of the school?
I like the West Coast, man. I love LA, bro. I love LA. It's a beautiful place to be, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Besides all of the extra stuff that goes on there, the gang violence and all that, it's a beautiful city, bro.
Hey, yo, check it out. You know who it is, man. It's the one only Mr. Gangsta Girls himself, DJ The Fuck Drama, a.k.a. Mr. Thanksgiving. Big shout out to my big homie doing this thing, DJ Morrison. I see you over there holding it down. Holla at me sometime, man. Let me get some of them exclusives you got. Pay attention, you bastards.
I'm gonna need y'all to pay attention, you bastards.
Like on a Tuesday, and that the school will be opened up after the inspection. What's the update on that? We haven't received an update on the inspection. What's the update? I thought the inspection was going to be on a Tuesday. What happened?
I thought it was going up on a Tuesday myself, my nigga. Somebody say, am I drunk? No. I'm drunk. I got a little Fanta can. I need to find me some beer cans, like the little baby ones. I need to find these. Bro, not drunk how, bro? Drunk where, my nigga? Drunk when, bro? What? Drunk? Where am I drunk at, bro? Like,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Umar Johnson giving that announcement.
I don't know. If drunk people act like this, everybody might need to be drunk, bro. When they get drunk, get behind the wheel, they might need to act like me instead of actual drunk people.
Like what? It's been like what, 2 months now? It's just on par with what he does. He gives things, he gives announcements, and nothing comes into fruition. Umar Johnson announced the school was ready, the school was completed, and inspection will be done on a Tuesday.
My nigga said it's going up.
Just 2 months later.
On a Tuesday. Hey, that nigga say he gonna open up the school on a Tuesday. What about 4 Tuesdays?
Bullshit.
It'll be about 4 Tuesdays out there.
No inspection has been done. I wonder why.
Thank you to all my donors around the world. I know it has been 7 long years. I know it has been 7 long, hard, tough, grueling years, but we are here, baby.
Alcoholic,
the school
man.
is absolutely done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. And on Tuesday, because government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. The government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. But on Tuesday, I'll be contacting the city to request an inspection of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Elementary School and Gym. Brothers and sisters, thank you for those of you who stood with me. Not the fakes and the phonies. Not those who act like you supported me but didn't.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I ever meet Umar Johnson, I gotta have this playing in the background. Hold on, whatever. I gotta have this playing in the background.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Into the struggle streamers and the scammers, you believe them.
Hey, if you don't want to see my face, you get off the channel. You get off the channel, Shawty. You ain't gotta look at my face, baby. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if you was a man or a woman, but you ain't gotta look at me, Shawty. I don't give a fuck.
No teachers, no nothing.
I get on YouTube to have fun, bro. I don't get on here to look cute for you. My secret vampire name. My secret vampire. Hey, this is a secret. Don't tell everybody, y'all. Don't tell nobody. My secret vampire name is Soda Phantom. Soda Phantom X. That's me as a vampire, bit dog.
Ready, because renovations was done, but the inspection hasn't been passed yet, and it's been about 2 months now. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe Umar Johnson School is ever opening up? Are we just haters? Let me know.
What's up? What's
if you're
up?
watching this video, you want to watch this video,
Laura
click on this video right here to find
Laura
out.
Beth. Hey, how you doing, Laura Beth?
To the Breakfast Club scandal.
Everybody welcome Laura Beth. And where are you coming from, Laura Beth? Are you in America? Put your hands together. Laura Beth. Hold on.
Absolutely backfired on him. I'm see you guys in the short video. If you enjoy my content, please send me a hype by clicking the hype button below this video.
Oh, England, what's up? All the way from Cheerio, England. What's happening? All the way from We're gonna hit the DJ, but we can't hit it too loud for. We're gonna hit that DJ bell for you, bitch. Look at bitch.
Also free. So please don't ask me if I charge a fee, and don't.
Charlamagne.
Oh, Laura, you gotta go. I'm sorry. We don't have minors in the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Holler back at us when you turn 18, baby. We don't have minors in the chat. Yeah, we can't do minors.
God's response to this Netflix scandal is god awful, delusional, disingenuous, all around just the most awful thing I've heard all week. I don't have to
I be thinking somebody be trying to catch me up on YouTube. Cause it's like all these people come here and they'll be like, oh, I'm 11 or I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, bro, you gotta get the fuck out of my chat, bro. I have watched enough of To Catch the Predator to know enough Catch the Predator to know. Bruh, you better not meet nobody young off the internet, bro. You need to sit the fuck down somewhere. Like whoever, cause when I deleted the comment, 3 people, it was 4 people in here. Somebody said they was 11 years old. As soon as I said nobody could come in here, 3 people were deleted or just dropped out of the chat. So I don't know.
He hashed his Breakfast Club.
Them
and
folks
Netflix
fucking with
scandal.
me,
We
but
all
I don't give a
understand
fuck.
what's
I'm not
currently
messing with
going
no
on.
young
The Breakfast
person,
Club has
period.
lost all
I'm
their
too
cultural
fucking
relevancy.
old.
They're irrelevant and washed up at this point. Their numbers are tanking. The fans are upset at them. They're in a very bad spot
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
right now. So they're doing, I guess, PR. But one of the most god-awful things I heard during this response to this Netflix scandal on the Brilliant Idiots today was when Charlamagne the God said the reason why their numbers are...
Hey, Anthony, how you know about Slinky? You know about Slinky from my channel, or you know Slinky, period? And if you can, go support his channel on YouTube, because I'm thinking that it helps his daughter and his kids' mothers, well, his children and his kids' mothers. So go hit the YouTube up, Slinky Sharp.
Tanking is because YouTube got it off of them. That apparently YouTube is enacting revenge on the Breakfast Club for transitioning to Netflix.
Because they organize it like how the podcast.
I would have just licensed it like they do Seinfeld or Friends or whatever. I would be like, yo, give us your whole back catalog and we're going to give you a licensing fee for the length of the contract here. And it can also be on YouTube, but I just want you guys to get into the flow of always coming to Netflix to watch your Breakfast Club stuff.
Well,
that's what I would have.
I don't want to say too much because I have.
Bruh, ain't nobody finna subscribe to Netflix to watch no motherfucking Breakfast Club when they was watching it 11 years on motherfucking YouTube for free. Ain't no, or they can ride in their car and listen to it for free. Ain't nobody fixing the Yeah, ain't nobody finna do all that. I'm not doing all that. Not to watch no damn Breakfast Club. Shit, I could look at Jess with the Mess on her old video. I don't give a damn about that shit.
Ideas, and the last time I had an idea, which I knew was gonna happen. Like I knew YouTube was gonna. I knew, and I
Melly,
said
what up?
during this episode, where I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna say this because I don't want to.
What the Melly? I like that
I knew
name.
they were gonna suppress the content that went over to Netflix. It just makes sense.
What do you mean?
Peace.
They suppress the content, like the content that's still.
Peace, love, and blessings.
But they're not letting
No, at all. No. And why would you?
But there must be some sort of like, what is the government body that regulates content on the airwaves? FTC?
Man, get the
FCC.
Who they don't give a.
There should be some FCC, like if you're unfairly throttling content, like that's.
But they've been doing that. They can do that anyway.
Man, cut it out. That man ain't had no editing. I gotta look that up.
Hey, iHeart.
I gotta look that
write a
up.
better script, man. When you're given a script,
I gotta look that
talent,
up. Ain't no
so
motherfucking
you
way
got-
Bam
you
scored
gotta
no
write a better
83
script
points.
so they don't
We gotta look
Right?
that up.
Spoiler alert, everything you just heard
We
was
gotta
an
look
absolute
that.
lie.
We gotta look that up.
It's cap. It's an absolute falsehood. That's not how YouTube works. YouTube works like a lawnmower, okay? You gotta crank it a couple times, and then the kick starts, and then momentum
damn.
takes you over the edge.
You scored 83
That's how
fucking
YouTube
points.
works, right?
What?
There are a couple of Kickstarter metrics, such as the click-through rate, which is what percentage of your subscribers that we show this video to is clicking.
Yeah, he scored 2 more than
Right?
Kobe.
So first,
Damn.
look at a YouTube metric.
Kobe had the
Then
record. I
look at
think
the
Kobe
human
scored
being you're not
81.
even looking at.
Damn,
So
hey,
YouTube
appreciate that,
metric-wise,
man. Thank you. I might have to do a video on that when I get off here.
To your subscribers
Or a
on
little
YouTube.
short.
And
83
a percentage
points. I need to go look
of
at the
subscribers have already
damn.
watched it on Netflix because the Breakfast Club. is
I need to
supposed
look at
upload
the
the
highlights of that
okay?
shit.
So people used to come to the Breakfast Club and get the uploads the morning of. Now they gotta wait the following day.
That's amazing. For you to score more points than Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. The only person that beat you was Wilt Chamberlain. And shit, Wilt Chamberlain, he scored that shit 100 years ago, so god damn. But I ain't gonna lie, like Jordan, Man, this era right here, Jordan would have had average 60 points a game. For real, for real. Jordan would have averaged 60 a point.
So
60 points a
probably
game.
already
Easy.
seen the clip, I don't know, on Twitter somewhere.
Man, I seen Jordan, foot was like this, fell, his foot went under him like that, fell with his knee like this, foot under like this, beam, hit the ankle on the floor, get right back up, run straight back down.
They've probably seen it on Netflix because some people are converting. So if the percentage of your subscribers that are clicking on your videos drop, you know what also drop? The metric and the recommendation. All right. And if people are only watching for about 3 minutes, because the clips are like 3 minutes long, well, the average view duration, right, that YouTube is used to seeing from you guys, that also drops. So if the percentage of people who are clicking on your video drops, and then your average view duration drops, you know what drops as well? The recommendation. iHeart ain't stupid. iHeart understands these metrics more than me, who's just a small creator.
So they're basically saying that on YouTube, the Breakfast Club ain't doing too good. That's basically what they're trying to say. They're saying that on YouTube, Breakfast Club is not really doing that great. So that's why they probably had to do that deal with Netflix. But I'm not paying no money to watch Breakfast Club ever.
Right? I heard those. No, they are purposely giving their talent the script. All right, they're trying to blame the infrastructure and the company for why the numbers.
I gotta go Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. I gotta go Magic, Bird.
They're declining opposed to blaming their own greed. iHeart took a bag to sell out, and that's why the numbers is taken. Simple. Okay? People are creatures of habits. We know this, man. Right? Think about that YouTube channel that you used to watch, and then one day you just stop looking for them. You stop seeing their content. Right? This is how that works. Also, there's a thing called session views on YouTube. How session views works is, if we got the same click-through rate and the same average view duration, and you drop a video and I drop a video, and our metrics are similar, well, there's a sneaky metric called session views that's always been a thing, is not new. We all know what it is. If your video keeps people on YouTube on an average of 30 minutes, and my video keeps people on YouTube for an average of 2 hours, YouTube recommends my video more. This is not YouTube targeting the Breakfast Club. This is the Breakfast Club, like sacrificing their metrics for greed. YouTube isn't targeting these people. Their metrics are just suffering because of a very sloppy and unorganized move that their audience hates. But this is a trend, right? iHeart would much rather paint us as haters or paint YouTube as haters, opposed to acknowledging what they did wrong, which is a very sloppy, greedy, right, sellout.
We're good, man. We're good, big dog.
It's hurting y'all, and it's hurting y'all metrics.
You watch The Breakfast Club on Netflix?
Yes.
Allegedly or apparently, when you promote that your show is on a platform, that means you're struggling.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Who said that?
Even though everybody on YouTube starts their videos off by saying like and subscribe my content.
Wait, who said that?
It doesn't even matter.
Hold on, man. I understand Charlamagne the God is being a company name, but Charlamagne, bro. Stop doing what these folks are telling you to do. Now, I understand they gave you $200 million. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. But the more you come and repeat this shit,
I like Big
the more you come and tell lies for him, we look
shit,
at
I might like his big brothers better than I like him. That motherfucker, wow. I know if you go down to that game fucking round, I know you can get your ass beat by two motherfuckers bigger than him. I know that much.
We stop acknowledging.
I fuck with the joke.
Somebody who's working for iHeart, and you got to do what you got to do. But the more you lie for,
go look his brother. Go look his brothers up. I mean, but they was playing the Wizards, bro. Like, I mean, who really owned the Wizards? On the Wizards. What's up? Who really is on the fucking Wizards? Like, yeah, like I mean, I could see if you did that shit against LA, Miami, Golden State, even the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we talking about the fucking Wizards, bro.
Folks, man, we look at you crazy. We didn't say the Breakfast Club is falling off because you guys are promoting Netflix. We're saying it's falling off because you guys is falling off. Y'all acknowledge your audience, they responded positive.
So, you know, I'm in Atlanta, and I remember when they traded Trae Young. Bro, Trae Young is a great shooter, great basketball player. He's not a game changer. He's definitely not a game changer, bro. It's not like LeBron, AD, and he not like Wemby. Shit, he ain't even like Kyrie. Kyrie one of the best motherfuckers to pick up a basketball in the last 15 years.
To this. Y'all acknowledge that YouTube is suppressing y'all and y'all views is hurting. Y'all acknowledge y'all engagement is in the dirt because of this move.
Of a truck, you can drive.
Yeah, man. See, y'all gotta like when people do shit like that, you gotta kind of. Cause I was looking at
That's why some.
I was looking at Reggie Bush high school tapes. Man, when I say this man was, bruh, I don't even know why bruh, Reggie Bush should have went straight from high school to the NFL, bro. It's no way possible this man was doing the shit he was doing in high school, bro. Bro, I seen this man run all over the goddamn field, and that shit was ridiculous. That shit was ridiculous, bro. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, every time the ball came to him, the other team was looking like, go look up. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Go look up Allen Iverson high school football footage. Man, Allen Iverson could have went to the NFL. Like, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. Allen Iverson could have been a quarterback in the NFL, bro. Like, for real. The way Allen Iverson was playing in high school, bro, but they say his mama begged him, like, please, they're gonna hurt my child. They're gonna hurt him.
But it's in the dirt because of this move.
I don't lie, yo, since Breakfast Club been on Netflix, man, our engagement, our people all the fans that we built up over time, or that they built up, I just got here, that they built up over time on YouTube, oh my God, they feel neglected because Netflix was like, nope, we want all of it. Y'all can't have no other social media presence, none. So now we gotta find other content to do.
Yeah, I hope when I was
Other
young.
platforms, but it's okay.
I've been dunking since I was 14. I was dunking one hand at 14. I'm 6'5", so I should have been able to dunk. I've been dunking since I was 14 years old. I've been two-hand dunking since I've been in at least 12th grade. Like I mean, I go up there and yam that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Got that in a bag, shorty. So make sure y'all tune in
I'm drinking a little bit of pineapple juice, man.
to Justice Thoughts.
You tell us your numbers are hurting. We acknowledge and we see your fans boycotting the transition. Then we make a video about it, and then all of a sudden we are the narrative spreader. Hey, listen, man, if you call making an observation a narrative spreader, bro, I'll be a narrative spreader, man. Right? But I don't know why Charlamagne the God.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Little bro, just keep trying, keep doing your thing, keep going hard. I can't have you in the chat, little bro. You dig? You know what I'm saying? You're too young. We be talking about adult things in here, so I can't have you in here like that. But I appreciate you for coming through and checking me out, man. You
It's
can't have
bro.
nobody under 18 in this chat.
We're on your side. Like, we are acknowledging this is a corporate decision. We're not blaming Charlamagne or Just Hilarious or anybody else for making this move. We acknowledge that iHeartMedia is responsible for this. So why exactly are you like treating this as if this is a personalized thing, as if we're coming for you?
When you do these think pieces with no thought, and you say that the Breakfast Club is losing viewership because we're no longer on YouTube. Let's have intellectually honest conversations. If you say, because everybody saw the clip of Just Hilarious this week. If you say that people are upset we're no longer on YouTube, that's very accurate. There are people that are upset that we're no longer on YouTube.
Yeah, they have to go through one more thing to watch the show.
He was talking basketball though.
Change is hard for people. I get it. You know what I mean? So there are
this can't be underage and hip,
They're like engaging in the comment section. They're like feeling like they're part of the
Yes.
conversation for sure.
But when you say things like Breakfast Club is losing viewership, you cannot.
How do they know that?
You can't have that conversation if you don't know what our viewership on Netflix is. I need people to be smarter. That's why I salute to my guy Art. You know, I was talking to Art and I saw Art do a video, but it's like I told Art the same thing. It's like when these people have these conversations about Breakfast Club losing viewership, you got to say, well, what are they doing on Netflix? What are the numbers on Netflix?
So that entire 3 minutes was about me. When he talks about people pushing narratives, the videos he saw, he's talking about me because he references this Art video. Now, Art is my guy. Like, Art is one of like my good friends. I talk to Art like routinely.
I don't know, but you got to go.
Like conversation.
You need to go get on a website or whatever they do that at.
Art does a video, right? Where where Art obviously talks about like my video about the Breakfast Club. Showing the guy watching the
come
video.
on, bro. Cut it out, bro. Y'all niggas goofy.
And my narrative, per se, was what you just heard. I speak to Art on a daily basis. Me and Art has never had a conversation about him and Charlamagne the God or whatever Charlamagne the God has ever said about me. I don't know if Charlamagne the God has ever discussed me. But what I would say is, when Charlamagne the God continues from this point on, and he calls me bitter, and he says I'm unhappy in my life, which is why I make these videos, I'm like, hold on, bro. Right? I'm making these videos because it was my job, right? I cover cultural news. And the Breakfast Club transition to Netflix was a very important part of cultural news. So if me covering this means that I'm unhappy in my life, I'm a hater, I'm bitter, then what do you call what you do on a brilliant age? What do you call what other people do?
And let me ask you a question. Do you think a video that was made from a YouTube creator, a TikTok creator that said, hey, we don't know if the Breakfast Club is losing viewers or not because they're on Netflix, do you think that would get any views?
Ariel, the world has these beliefs about these shape changers that mimic humans that are a part of another race.
The Breakfast Club is losing viewers or not because they're on Netflix, do you think that would get any views?
I don't know. You're right.
What do you think gets more views?
This salacious shit. Saying Breakfast Club is losing viewers.
The negative salacious shit, of course, yeah. And that's what we're drawn to. We're drawn to negativity as human beings.
I get it. Here's the reality of the situation. You should want podcasts to win on Netflix, guys. The reason you should want podcasts to win on Netflix is because, and I don't even call them podcasts, there's a great article that came out of the New York Times this week about what exactly Netflix is doing, especially with their originals. I'm quoted in the article a couple of times, and I said it, I think that, that's the podcast.
Appreciate it, man.
In order for it to be a podcast, it has to have the audio component. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm simply saying is, if you are a podcaster who's doing this right now, right, you're watching this video on YouTube, you should be happy that there's more revenue streams opening up. You should be happy that there's more people who may want to license your content. You should be happy about that. You should be happy as another revenue stream.
You're asking miserable people to be happy, man. And, you know too much about mental health to understand that that's possible.
I'm trying to give them a reason to be happy.
They gotta be happy inside.
Nah, just open water, bro. That's it. My best friend, she be getting me little beer oils and all this other stuff, but I barely use them. I do got some coconut oil back there. I might throw that on there sometime just to make it smell really good, because that coconut smell is just, it draw females. I don't know what it do, but that coconut, shit, the female love that shit.
First, this is not about the creators. This is not about how much money we could hoard, how much money we could get elsewhere. This is about my reaction and observation of how the audience and their listening experience have been affected by this. and how they're reacting negatively and they're boycotting it. It's simple as that. You see, it's not about us all the time. We make enough money, all right? We don't need to hoard $1 billion from Netflix if it means hurting the listener experience. iHeart didn't have to do this. iHeartMedia is $1 billion corporation. They did this out of pure greed. And if they fully understood what the listeners wanted, if they fully understood their audience, then
they would have let them stay on YouTube and any other platform. If anything, they should have. Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, but if they would have did anything, what they would have actually did was they probably would have. They should have expanded with companies like Rumble, Twitch, there's a couple more out here that you can still watch on. And then they should have had like a whole little thing where people will be watching the Breakfast Club, reacting, playing video game, all kind of different shit, bro. Just expand yourself outside of just being scoped in. Like, basically, they in the scope right now, like in the scope. They in the scope right now. So they can't even get the YouTube money they was getting.
Wouldn't make brain dead takes like this.
Because it's just advantageous to you.
Yeah, and it's weird, right? Like I hear people talk. This is the other crazy thing to me. Like Netflix is the #1 streamer in the world, right?
Number 2.
No, #1.
No, YouTube's number 1.
Damn.
I don't think it's considered a streamer though. It's not considered a streamer.
Damn. I think that was some bullshit. I think that it was I think he jumped the gun. I think that we are gonna have to pay as Americans because of this. I'm pretty sure we are. Like, they're already saying gas is like $8 in California at this point. So it just went up like yesterday. So yeah, it's gonna cost Americans, it's gonna cost those people over there. It's gonna cost a lot of people, man. It ain't good. People losing their lives, man. This ain't no laughing or the joking matter, bro. This some real shit, bro. This is people really losing their lives, bro.
More like Disney and Amazon.
Oh, it's not like a paid streamer now.
Yeah.
But I heard what you're saying.
Netflix is the #1 streamer that has subscribers.
Got it.
Yeah, so they got 300 million plus subscribers. I think it's like 700 plus million global views a day.
You
don't just dismiss Netflix. And the crazy thing the funny thing to me is like people will be like, I'm not watching Breakfast Club on Netflix, but then you constantly tweeting about the America's Next Top Model doc. You constantly tweeting about Stranger Things. You constantly tweeting about the Diddy doc, whatever the fuck.
But see, you got to think about it, bro. Those things are way more interesting than the Breakfast Club. The Diddy doc, everybody was want to watch that just because they wanted to find out what Diddy was doing. Stranger Things, my daughter's 9 years old, bro. She can tell you anything about Stranger Things. She might have watched every episode.
What you said though, it's like change is always going to be tricky, and people are going to be frustrated with change, and eventually they'll adjust to it.
And a lot of it is just narrative, Andrew. People, somebody will get online, create a narrative, put something in somebody's head, and then everybody will run with it.
No way.
Yes.
When has that happened ever? I can't fathom that even exists.
I'm just saying, it happened. So now everybody's like, yeah, I agree, but no, I just want everybody to ask one simple question to themselves. What are the viewership numbers on Netflix? And it's not just for Breakfast Club, this is for Joe and Jada, this is for Chelsea Handler, this is for anybody that's over there, Bill Simmons.
I'm sorry, bro. I hope you joking and shit. I hope that's a joke. You riding a horse. But yeah, that's sad, bro. That's sad.
What are the numbers on Netflix?
They're not going to tell you.
Now, when you get the numbers on Netflix, then we can have an honest conversation on whether this is working or not. And by the way, if it don't work, I will be the first to tell you.
Yeah.
Because I want us to win. If sometimes we got to be the first over the hill to see what's over there, cool. But I'll be the first to tell you if it don't work.
Yeah.
Trust me, trust and believe.
Listen, man, I'm not buying those pro-black cultural, black savior, motivational platitudes. I'm sorry. Do I have faith that the man who got $200 million from these folks will come and tell us these folks made a mistake? I don't think so. I have no hopes for it. All right. Do I think, right, that $1 billion will be earned, and then you look over, you look over the mountaintop with $1 billion, like, hey guys, the $1 billion they're offering, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. All right, man. All right, man. Now listen, man. It's not about us. We make enough money, man. Us as content creators, but we can find ways to monetize our stuff without hurting the listener experience. Now, again, this video will probably like put me on a deeper blacklist, right? I know Charlamagne the guy hates me. I knew he hated me, man, right? When my Black Effect Network application got denied at the dump, all right? It got denied faster than I could put it in, man. And I'm like, hold on, Art is my homie. I know Art works with Charlamagne the guy, and I couldn't get my Black Effect Network meeting, like I couldn't get it approved. I'm bringing 10 million views a month, and I know these other peons doing like 300. Like 300 views, not 300 views. I'm bringing, and I said, all right. Like once my Black Effect Network application got denied, I said, okay. Like obviously they're upset at my videos. It's cool. All right. I was just trying to have a meeting. I don't even have a podcast, but I was just trying to have a meeting to figure out what we could do. Okay. But obviously, I'm not the type of Black person they want, which is fair. All right. That's not going to deter me from doing my content and speaking up for what I believe in. You feel me? But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Let me know, do you guys like Charlamagne the guy's response to this Netflix scandal? And if you enjoy my content, I'm sick right now.
Y'all check out that boy Porter Flacco, man. Y'all pray for him. Tell me he's sick. Pray for the man, Bridget. Pray for the man, Bridget. Hold on. I don't know, cause they've been playing this music on here, and I don't know if I can play this shit, bro. Let me see if I can find something else. Let me see. What? What? I don't know, y'all. We going to Willie D Live. Probably gonna take it out with all his videos. Willie D Live. Y'all check out Cool. Legend in the hip hop game. One of the most storied hip hop groups in hip hop. Y'all check out Willie D Live. Let's see what he talking about. I want to hear what he's talking about with this Pete Hegseth spent $93 billion on lobster, crab, and steaks. I'm trying to figure this out.
My phone gets buggy every time I open an app.
Bro, I had the same issue and discovered hidden viruses and malware on my phone. You need to download
Y'all check out Willie D Live. That's what we're reacting to. I don't know, look like they ain't trying to come through.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from.
Y'all check that boy out, Willie D Live. That man, hey.
Yeah, outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up.
Y'all smash the like on this
also,
video.
if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead. Click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in, but in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to get some shots out to the early.
Let me see what's going on. I'm trying to go past all that. I ain't all the shout outs and all this other shit.
According to military.com, fam, I don't understand. I don't think y'all understand. Me just reading this is doing something to my health. I'm reading it, but
I don't know who this is, bro. But, bro, you need to go find you something safe to do, bro. Find you somebody safe to play with, bro. this TV dude, or whatever your TV name is, Country Living, Country Living TV, whatever the hell your name is, bro. Find you something safe to do, bro.
It's stressing me the hell out. I know some of y'all say, don't let it get to you, man. It is what it is. Nah, man, because I'm thinking about all of the people who could have used that money. I'm thinking about how people suffering right now, man, and they blowing money like this. According to military.com, an increase in military officials eating pricey meals has traditionally been viewed as a sign that something may be brewing, such as President Donald Trump's war in Iran. Though it appears Headset has been dining well at the Pentagon since at least last spring. The spending review found that in the month of September alone, the Defense Department spent $6.9 million in total on lobster tails and $2 million on Alaskan king crab, according to the government watchdog. In 2025, the department also spent more than $7.4 million on lobster tail across the months of March, May, June, and October. The decadent seafood wasn't the only expensive sustenance.
Right, they spent damn near $10 million on seafood, bro. Like, what is going on, bro?
Purchased at the Pentagon. Headset also spent approximately $15.1 million on ribeye steak in September, $124,000 for a new ice machine or machines, and $139,224 on donut orders. Whoo, man.
They spent damn near $250,000 on donuts. This kind of money is is uncharted, untalked about, unheard of, but you spending it on food, bro. And you got people out here walking around here homeless.
Sugar, do your thing. Due to the way federal funding works, there is pressure on department heads to end their fiscal years without a surplus of funds. If they do, it raises questions in Congress as to whether or not the agency or department needs a reduction in its annual budget. So let's stop right there. We'll come back. So basically what they're saying is use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. But they'd rather blow money. They'd rather blow millions of dollars on food than to spend millions of dollars, spend those millions of dollars and just give it to people who are truly in need of food, who can truly be nurtured by that food.
Y'all want to cut the food stamps? Y'all spending $93 billion on lobsters? Come on, dog.
They'd rather blow it on themselves, eating the best of the best, the most expensive of the most expensive. But somehow, some way, we're supposed to believe that they have our best interest at heart. That said, some of the purchases are lavish. In September, Headset spent nearly $100,000 on a Steinway & Sons grand piano to outfit the home of the Air Force Chief of Staff. He also spent $5.3 million on Apple services, including brand new iPads, according to the report. The Pentagon paid $225.6 million for furniture, including $12,540 for fruit basket stands and more than $60,000 for high-end furniture maker Herman Miller recliners. The agency spends more.
Shit, I need me one of them. A Herman Miller. That sounds like a comfortable chair. Herman Miller. Shit, that sounds like you sit in a Herman Miller chair. It sounds like you might sit in a fat girl lap, my nigga.
Money on furniture in 2025 than it has since 2014. So in 1 year, they spent more money than they had spent the previous 11 years.
Damn.
Provides us with safety, security, and peace of mind knowing that our daughter is safe. But they said, wait, there's more. And I said, tell me more about the more. I got the opportunity to talk to Angel Sense's board certified behavior analyst, and we went over the skill building aspect and tool built into the Angel Sense devices. So we've been pairing this device with Abigail's daily routines, things that she does.
11 years. The article says, to be fair, HeadSec, the military, has been spending enormous amounts of money on furniture for decades. According to the analysis, the Defense Department has spent an average of $257.6 million on furniture every September since 2008, marking a 564% on average increase above its typical furniture spending throughout the year. So they create Doge to save the taxpayers billions, while at the same time spending hundreds of millions on furniture, new furniture every damn year. Every year. They get the top of the line furniture that
I'm trying to think what they do with the old furniture. Can y'all just come on in here and just put hey, you spending that much every year on furniture. Bring the rest of that shit in here that y'all ain't using. Let me just put it in my crib. I don't know. Somebody, I don't know. They retracting their
probably,
comments.
if I would take a wild guess, it's the best of the best furniture. So that furniture probably is heirloom type furniture. The kind of furniture that could last for 50, 60 years.
Yeah, maybe 100, maybe 200.
In great shape for at least 10 to 20 years. But they're spending over $257 million every single year replacing it.
That's just the furniture they say.
HeadSec isn't actually the worst offender. Former President Barack Obama routinely spent between $300 to $400 million on furniture in September during his years in office, according to the report. So, listen, family, these motherfuckers are spending damn near $500 million on new White House furniture every single year.
That's wild.
Every year. They're spending damn near $500 million on furniture. No wonder America is got $40 trillion in debt. They spending $500 million off of just for furniture every year. Spending on furniture decreased under President Joe Biden, though it's worth noting his first 2 years saw many federal employees working from home due to the coronavirus pandemic. So had it not been for the coronavirus pandemic, he would have probably spent over $250 million. for furniture. The Pentagon's most expensive spending spree during September was on grants and contracts. In that month alone, the Defense Department spent more than $90 billion on contracts and on grants and contracts. So that's where the majority of the billion, the 93 billion went. But even
$93
still,
billion.
let's take a look at that 90 billion for grants and contracts.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Fact.
$93 billion. Not million.
You know that money
billion.
could have been better used to help out our vets, right? They claim to care about the veterans. They claim to love the veterans. They always want to salute the veterans at the ball games and all of that stuff.
I wonder did they salute the veteran that ICE took down in Minneapolis? Like, I just wondered did they salute him?
Wouldn't that money have been better suited for our veterans? You know, how about allocating contracts, the remaining contracts, anything that wasn't spent by September? How about allocating that money, or at least one contract, at least one contract to help our veterans whose lives have been destroyed serve in this country? There are literally tens of thousands of veterans all over the streets of the United States of America,
definitely.
sleeping on benches, sleeping under bridges, sleeping in front of office buildings.
I live in Atlanta, I know.
On the sidewalk.
Did you know it costs 3 times more getting to and from the bus stop than the actual bus ticket? Unless you're bothering friends to be personal chauffeurs. How about an easy way that costs less than a taxi and doesn't inconvenience others? Welcome to
I don't know what that's about.
There are veterans who cannot get their benefits, who are sleeping in the back room of a relative's house, who can't move because they sacrificed a leg or two
PTSD
in combat. How about give them some damn contracts? How about give some contracts to make their lives just a little easier? How about taking some of that money and giving them billions of dollars to some of these organizations that really do the work? I ain't talking about Red Cross, Blue Shield. I'm talking about boots on the ground. The organizations out there that's really doing the work, the boutique, so to speak, charitable organizations, the nonprofits that always got to raise money every year. They got to go out in the streets and ask people for money. They got to wash cars. They got to have a fundraiser every year, like just to pay the damn rent. How about giving them some of them damn contracts to people that doing the work for real? You can see it with your own eyes. You can see it in real time. The ones who got offices in these old, dilapidated buildings. They still got antiquated equipment, but they still getting the job done. How about giving them the damn contracts?
Man, I can't listen no more of that. We going back to Willie D. Live reacting to y'all. I want to see what this Stephen A. Smith and Kamala Harris thing talking about. Hold on.
What's up, family? Stephen A. Smith, your sportscaster, says that Kamala Harris is PISSING. Him off. Yeah. Why? He says, she said, I told you so one more time. A gasket. Let us pray. Lord, please let Stephen A. blow a gasket. Let him blow a gasket and end up in something that starts with a C and rhymes with gasket. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Appreciate you. You dig what I'm saying? Say, fam. What I want to know is, how is this dude so angry with Kamala Harris? But he's not even remotely as angry with Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth and all these people, these warmongers, these people who got us at war right now, the people who are sending Americans off to war to die. He's not as angry with them. He's not about to blow a gasket about the price of food, the price of home mortgages, rent, gasoline, healthcare, education, on and on and on and on and on. He's not about to blow a gasket on any of that stuff. You know what I think Stephen A. is doing?
Well, I think Trump pulled a fast one. I think what happened was Trump told everybody, like, hey, we're going to lower the price on everything. And then he probably already knew he was going to go to war and attack them folks.
I think Stephen A. is coming. I think that what Stephen A. does is try to, on a daily basis, identify black people that black people hold in high regard. Or at least many black people hold in high regard, right? And his job is to undermine them. His job is to try to break them down to a level where his bosses can look at them and crack jokes and laugh like, yeah, got him, get him, boy, get him, sick him, get him. Stephen A. is corporate America's Du Bois. He's white America's Du Bois. But especially for the people over at ESPN.
Hey, I'm probably going to tap out for the night. Got to give me something to eat and all this other stuff. But, hey, man, appreciate y'all for tapping in. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit notification bell. Notification is the little bell up there all the way to the left by the join sign. Hey, man, appreciate y'all. Peace. One. See y'all tomorrow, man.